Arne Slot. As you see, we have simultaneous translation. Dom has said he's comfortable answering questions in German or English. If you'd like to ask a question, just please raise your hand.
Okay, thank you.
Want to start? Hold on. James.
Dominik, how do you feel as if the season has started for you personally? You happy with your own form?
With my own one? It can be always better, so no. I can play even better. I can, as the gaffer said, I can score more goals, I can give more assists, but I'm doing the dirty job as well for the team, and that's the most important for me. Until we are at the top of the league and I don't score no goals, I take it.
How has your role changed, do you think, with the change of manager? Your role, how has that changed?
I just answered the question before. It's almost the same. I can play a little bit higher, as I did last season. I have a little bit more offense role. I'm happy with it. But otherwise, it's the same.
One in front, Lewis.
Hi, Dominik. Arne, as obviously you just said there about you needing to score more goals, what specifically are you doing on the training ground? I know there's a lot of meetings and video sessions and stuff to try and get into better positions to score more goals. What are you changing up?
It's not only about training sessions and videos. Of course, it helps a lot, but it's in the situation in the game. It's totally different. So even if I score in the trainings, you can ask the guys. I score a couple of good goals, but still in the game is not the same. I'm trying to work on it to be in the position so I can score more goals. But yeah, even if it's take time, I will get there.
One at the front here. Andy, just wait for the mic.
Hello, Dominik. Just wondering on your thoughts about coming back to your old club and what type of reception do you expect tomorrow night?
I'm happy to be back. Can't wait to get to the stadium tomorrow to see my old friends, coaching stuff as well, and also the fans. I couldn't say really a goodbye to them because my last transfer was a little bit quick. How they gonna do? To be honest, I don't know. I know the players. I don't know who's gonna play, but yeah, a great team. Also, very good start of the season. 6 games, conceded no goals. So yeah, we have to be ready.
Lady in the green.
It's gonna be German.
Hallo, welcome back. Der Trainer hat übrigens gesagt, sie vermissen dich sehr. Also schön auch, dass du dich freust, zurück zu sein.
So the coach said that they're missing you. Jurgen Klopp will work for Red Bull. You know Leipzig, you know Red Bull, the whole customers. What can Jurgen Klopp bring to Leipzig and Red Bull?
German.
Ja, ich habe auch gehört, dass.
Well, I also heard that he will start from the 1st of January, working for RB. I think it's a little bit different job for him compared to being a coach. He needs to take care of many things. But I'm happy that he's back in football because such a name as he has, you can't forget. And you don't want to forget about him. And it's good that he stays in football.
Gentleman in front in the white coat.
Other side.
Benjamin Post, Leipziger Volkszeitung. Hallo Dominik, willkommen zurück.
Oh, Dominik, welcome back. 1.5 years, you experienced Liverpool, the myth. You're in a good form. What do you think about the match tomorrow, playing here away? And how do you look at Leipzig? They can make it this season to reach good objectives. Well, as you said, 1.5 years just went by so quickly. And I played many matches already for Liverpool. I'm very happy about it, but I worked hard for it. And I can only be thankful to Leipzig and to my previous clubs. And to the other question, well, I think that I said before that they have chance to win the Bundesliga title, and I hope for them that they can make it, actually. They won the DFB Pokal, the German Cup, they won the Super Cup, and only one trophy is missing, and why not this year? It could happen this season.
Dominik, welcome back, brother. One question I have for you is, how have you grown as a player and as a person since leaving RB Leipzig?
As I said before, it was a quick 1.5 year. But yeah, I left. I came here as a young talent and left as a grown man. And now playing in the Premier League, learned a lot of stuff. Playing under Jurgen or under Arne gave me so much stuff what I didn't know before, that shows that you can always learn something from different coaches, and also the players I'm playing with can only say positive stuff, and you learn every day something, and that's what I'm looking for.
John Murray.
Dominik, when you said that you're doing the dirty job, how did you feel when you found out you were going to have to do the dirty job?
Well, last year I was doing the same, so it's not new this season as well. But of course, as I said before, I'm gonna do it all the time for my team until we succeed. Then it doesn't matter for me if I don't score. Then until we are top of the table, that's the most important.
Last one there, Chris.
Dominik, I remember speaking at the start of last season, you said Liverpool were going to win everything. You went quite close towards the end. How do you feel about this season? Is that your ambition again, win the lot?
Well, I said it before. I will not answer these questions anymore because last season didn't work out. So now we are looking for game by game and seeing what's happened. Also, we have 2 cups in England. We have the Premier League. Also, you can compete against the best teams in the world. So. And you still have the Champions League, so yeah, we are looking forward to it, and we wanna achieve a lot of things, and but let's see what we are able to do.
Thank you, everyone. Yes, Dom had that. I don't think he drank it, but it was there. Same process as previously. If you'd like to ask a question, please raise your hand and wait for the microphone. Anyone want to kick us off? James?
Arne, Diogo Jota obviously hasn't made the trip. What's the assessment on him since he was forced off at the weekend? Is it clear now exactly the extent of the injury and how long he'll be out for?
Conor Bradley didn't make the trip. Harvey Elliott didn't make it. Federico Chiesa didn't make it. And Alisson didn't make it. So it means that we have a few issues at the moment. He got a knock, like we all saw, when he was trying to go to goal. Brought down. That was not the biggest problem, but I think the other player fell onto him, and that was that hurted him that much that he couldn't continue to play, and he couldn't come with us for now. And it's difficult to judge at this moment of time to see how long that's going to take. He fell somewhere over here, so it's bruised. Is that the way to say it? So we have to see how long it's going to take.
Chris?
You mentioned those issues piling up and the fixtures keep coming and coming. Does that put a bit of importance to go and get another positive result tomorrow night with all these games coming, that you can get your qualification done as soon as possible in this group stage?
I never think it's a good idea to lose a game. So no matter where you are in the season, it's always better to get the best possible result. And that's also what we're trying to bring in tomorrow. We look at it game by game, and we try to bring out the best possible team for tomorrow for the competition we face with Leipzig. We're doing really well in the Bundesliga. Had the difficulty of playing two very difficult teams in the Champions League. That's the difficult thing of this format. That after 2 games you can have a league table that doesn't tell the whole story, because you can face teams from pot 4, is also you call it pot 4 or group 4? Group 4, or you can face the difficult ones in the beginning, and that's what they had. Very good team, and yes, the fixture list is tough. But what would you expect if you play Champions League and Premier League? The fixture list then is tough, and that's what we like. That's what we want. So we have to deal with it, and we like to deal with that.
John Murray just here.
Arne, you mentioned the single league concept. Have you got your head around it now, and what do you think?
The concept of this Champions League, I got my head around it, but I don't think you can have a fair opinion yet, because we're only 2 games into the Champions League now. If you would say to me, okay, tell me what you think about it, because I want to have an answer, I would tell you, okay, I like it, but that has only to do with us having 6 points out of 2 games. That has nothing to do with the format. So we have to wait and see what the end result of this format is, and you can only judge that after the group stage is done, and then see if me or you or the fans like this new format.
Do you think it will be an incentive further down the line, if things continue to go well, to cast a thought ahead to what your seeding might be in the knockout stages? Or am I looking too far ahead?
No, what you're doing is using quite difficult English words. So I need a translation for this now. If we keep on going like this, is that what it is?
John, can you have to explain that?
in the table will determine potentially which side of the draw you'd be in the knockout stages.
That's true, yeah, but we don't know the other teams that are left and right, so we all can come up with certain teams you don't want to come up against immediately after you go through to the next round, but first you have to go through to the next round. But you don't know if they end up 1, 2, 3, or they lose a few games in the meanwhile, so that is the difficulty of this format. Although when it's just a draw, you also don't know who you're going to face. Although maybe it's a bit, then you know you're going to face it, the number 2 or the number 1. Now you just don't know. So it's so difficult for me to say if I like this or not. I think if we reach the next round and the draw is good for us, then I definitely like it. Let's wait and see.
Lewis.
Hi, Arne. Just going back to the injuries, you say Connor and Federico. How have you got a time scale on those? Are they serious? I know Federico's been out for a few weeks, but are they going to take a while to recover, or are they just minor?
I think that is always so difficult with injuries, especially if it just happens. It's so difficult to see where they are after a few days, and I think after a few days you can better say where they are. With Federico, it's a bit more simple, although it's more difficult, but it's a bit more simple to explain. He missed a complete preseason. I said this many times. And going to a league where the intensity might even be higher than the Italian league. We just faced the two Italian teams, so it's I can say this now. So that makes it difficult for him to make the step towards the intensity levels the rest of the team is at the moment. That has not so much to do with the Italian league or the Premier League, but that has more to do with him missing a complete preseason. And then it's so difficult for every player to, when the games are constantly there, to build them up towards the levels we are at. So difficult to say, but it's a big disappointment for him that he is going in and out of the training sessions all the time. So feel sorry for him. But he signed a long-term contract, so we will see what he brings for us. But at the moment, unfortunately for him, he can't. He's been us 1 or 2 times, I think, in the team selection, and not more than that.
Chris?
A great start, and the threshold, the standard you've set is so high. But what is it particularly you're looking for more? Because you can tell that you're still looking for more and more. Is there anything particularly that you're looking for from the team? Because you're top of the league, you're winning all these games.
Yeah, you can't ask for much more when it comes to results, but when it comes to what we want, there's always room for improvement. I don't think we outplayed Chelsea. We certainly didn't. I think they were more dominant than us with the ball. So in an ideal world, I would have seen us dominating the complete game like we did so many other games. We're not there yet, but the good thing about this team and about our result was that if you face a team like Chelsea or Man United, because we had difficult moments in the United game as well, that you see a team that's fighting for every centimeter, every meter, fighting for every moment that can be decisive in the game, and that's what we showed. But I'm hoping that in the future, hopefully in the near future, we play a difficult game like the Milan game or the United game, that we are more dominant than we were against Chelsea. But probably that says a lot about Chelsea as well. Because I said it before the game, and I said it after the game, and I can say it one more time. A lot of people in England in the start of the season made a bit of fun about them investing so much money and all these players that were not in the squad. But in my opinion, they've done in the last 1 or 2 years really well, bringing so many talented players in, and now having such a strong squad with such a good manager, that they will be up there in the upcoming years. That's my opinion, and let's see if I'm right.